Hey guys, how's it going? Right, I've actually got a serious subject today, and that's how to stay safe on your motorbike. Now obviously the first one, gear. Legally you only have to wear a bike helmet. It doesn't even have to be a full face one, it can be an open face, just one of them stupid ones that covers the top of your head. Personally, I won't touch them. I've seen pictures of what happens when you come off of a motorbike wearing one of those helmets, and if you like having a face, get a full face helmet. That's all I can say on that one. But again, that's all you legally have to wear, which is ridiculous, because I will never go out on my bike without gloves, jacket and boots. In my head, the bare minimum gear you should wear is a good helmet, a good jacket, decent gloves and a good pair of boots. Although really what you should be doing is wearing all of that and some decent bike trousers or leather trousers or something that actually protects your legs more than a pair of jeans. Because I actually wear a pair of trackies with a pair of jeans over the top, which won't protect my legs at all. But I have had 2 crashes that have put me down on the ground and my legs came out fine. But this is more of a do as I say, not as I do type thing. So you should always make sure you're wearing the right gear and the gear is good enough that it will protect you. The second thing is actually the bike itself, which if you're thinking about how you can be safe on your bike, the bike isn't the first thing that would spring to mind. But you need to make sure that your brakes are fucking perfect. If your brakes aren't working properly, you're going to end up in a fucking hedge, or the back of a car, or the front of a car. You need to be able to stop when you need to stop. Another thing you need to make sure are good are your tyres. You need to have, if I remember right, off the top of my head, I think it's 1.5 millimeters of tread on the centre of your tyre for them to be legal. And that's because if you don't have enough tread, that car was on my side of the road. If you don't have enough tread, you've not got enough grip, which means if you do slam your brakes on, you're going to start skidding, your wheels are going to lock up. In the rain, you'll have even less grip if you don't have the right amount of tread. On mud like this, again, even less grip. I've never been on this road before. It actually looks quite nice. If it wasn't like damp and muddy, it'd be perfect. So yeah, your brakes have got to be good, your tyres have got to be good, and your lights as well. Most modern bikes, you can't turn the lights off. They are always on, because that light will attract someone's eye. If they're looking, they will see a light and hopefully know there's something there. It's all about trying to be as visible as you can. Again, do as I say, not as I do. Don't just get black leathers and a black helmet and black boots. Get something that stands out. White is always good. That reflects light really easily. And I'm not going to suggest that you go out and buy one of those luminous reflective jacket vest things, because in my opinion they're ridiculous. I don't see the point. Well, I do see the point. Again, it's being visible, but I personally wouldn't wear one. Now there is one main thing that will impact your safety that you have no control over whatsoever, and that's other road users. You could be the safest rider in the world, you can do everything perfectly, you could never make a mistake, but if someone in a car has made a mistake and they've drifted over onto your side of the road round a blind corner, boom, you're done. If someone's sitting at a junction waiting to pull out, they look, they don't see you, they pull out, you smack into the side of them. I saw a video the other day. I can't remember what it was, but someone had a camera on their helmet. A car pulled out, and they went inside of him at around 90 odd mile an hour. It was the rider's family that released the video, because the rider died, like on impact with the car, dead. Now, yes, the car driver was in the wrong. He admitted he didn't see the biker, but the biker was doing around 97 mile an hour. So yeah, he was in the wrong too. This road has turned to shit very quickly. Now, that video just proves it's not just drivers that make mistakes. Bikers are sometimes to blame. We do drive fast. We're bikers. We like speed. But that's something else you've got to be careful about. Watch your speed. Stick to the speed limit. Again, do as I say, not as I do. But the speed limit is there for a reason. And that's the safe speed to do on that road. But it doesn't mean that's the speed you have to do. I mean, this road is a national speed limit road. You can do 60 mile an hour down it. There's no way I'm going to be doing 60 mile an hour down this road. I mean, there's crap everywhere. Every corner's fucking blind. About 45 is the most I'm going to do down here, because I don't know what's around each corner. The best advice I can give any rider is simply ride like everyone is out to kill you. If you are going up to a T-junction, you see someone sat there waiting to pull out, don't just assume they've seen you and are going to wait. You should assume that they haven't seen you. Assume that they will pull out. Be prepared to take avoidant action, stop. Just be ready for anything. Because if you assume they've seen you and then they pull out, it's not going to end well for either of you. Try not to get distracted. If you're passing a load of parked cars at the side of the road, like these here, look in them, see if there's anyone sat in them. If they are, they might not have seen you, they might be waiting to pull out. There's normally driveways in between the parked cars. You never know if there's something sat in that driveway waiting to pull out. Like that. Make yourself known. If you've got a really loud bike, rev at them. If I rev, it's louder than a horn. Something else I just did there. I saw someone waiting at the junction. I moved to the right of the road. So if they started to pull out, it gave them more room, and it gave me more of an opportunity to avoid them if they did start to pull out. So yes, you can't control how other people will drive on the road, but you can control your reaction to how they're driving. If you're expecting someone to pull out on you, you will actually be prepared to take avoiding action. Something else you should do, on a single carriageway, position yourself slightly to the right of the lane, nearer the centre line, because then you're commanding your lane. People can't then overtake you in your own lane. And on a dual carriageway like now, or a motorway, again, position yourself towards that centre line. Yes, cars will be passing quite close to you, but if something happens in your lane in front of you, you can swerve out into the other lane quicker and get away from it. So yeah, that's my advice on how you can stay as safe as possible while riding your bike. But to be fair, it's riding a motorbike. It's never going to be perfectly safe. It's always got its risks. But that's what's fun, isn't it? So, cheers for watching, guys, and I'll catch you all next time.